Good morning, folks. Bitcoin is at a critical price level. What is that price level? Why that is critical? Where the prices are going to go? Are we going to see Bitcoin holding on to its recent gain? That is exactly what we'll be discussing in this particular video. As always, it is important for me to go through this disclaimer. The full disclaimer is right in front of you. Now, folks, before I continue, a bit about myself. I come with a wealth of 15 years of trading experience. During this time period, I have worked as a hedge fund trader for Bank of New York Mellon, as an equity trader with Bank of America, and currently providing services to trade as a chief analyst. So the big question among investors and traders is that why have we seen the big move, and more importantly, if there is an important price pattern which is telling us that the Bitcoin price is likely to move higher, and what could really derail that sort of a recovery. That is what we'll be discussing in this particular video. Before we do all of that, it is important for me to go to talk about what is happening with the price. So, in terms of a price action, we have three different moving averages. Firstly, in pink, we have your 50-day simple moving average, then your 100-day simple moving average, and finally your 200-day simple moving average. As a rule of thumb, as long as the price continues to trade above these moving averages, as it was doing over here, and as it was doing over here, and then over here, so the overall trend, as long as it continued to trade above these moving averages like it did over here, we could say with our confidence the price is likely to continue to move higher. However, the moment the price begins to break below these moving averages, like it did over here and over here, and you can see that the price saw further weakness and it broke below the 100-day simple moving average, which also resulted in the price moving below the 200-day simple moving average. We could say then that started the weakness. However, at the same time, any of when the price does come close to is any of these moving averages like it did over here and over here or over here are also considered as an opportunity, meaning that this as these price levels, the price is extremely oversold or considered as an oversold, so institutional traders, big money, would usually buy that. And when the price falls below the 200-day simple moving average like it did over here, and it came into this particular area of support that we mentioned in our previous videos, this represents a major opportunity. So the first question which we're going to answer now is that, okay, is this a current opportunity in terms of a Bitcoin price? Because the price has certainly come back into the previous area of support, which was over here. And now it seems to be forming a bullish pattern, and that bullish pattern is for something what we call a double bottom. The first bottom was obviously formed right over here. The second bottom, the price is forming now. Usually speaking, when the price forms a double bottom in a support zone like it has done over here, we do usually see a massive turnaround. We see a massive rally from that price level. However, in this case, the price has been here for too long, because firstly the price came over here, then the price came over here again, and now for the third time the price has come back into this area once for the third time. Now, when we look at the price action, we see that the price has actually failed in the recent bounce, has failed to cross above the highs of this one, let alone the high of this one. So the recent high, which was right over here, crossed the 20-day simple moving average, which is with that represented by the Bollinger Band, because this is the lower level of the Bollinger Band, this is a higher level of the Bollinger Band, and this is your 20-day simple moving average. So the price did cross above that 20-day simple moving average, but now it is going, seems like a falling below that 20-day simple moving average. Let us know what your position is in terms of a Bitcoin price. Are you long on Bitcoin price now? Did you take any of the long positions over here, which we've mentioned in our previous analysis? Or are you waiting for a better level of support zone, which is right over here, that 21 to 24,000 sort of a price level? And of course, if you like the content, guys, do give us a thumbs up, because that really sort of help us in terms of a price action. Now, the next question comes in: are we going to continue to move higher, or whether we will see the market moving lower? The answer to that one is going to be coming from the 4-hour time frame. But one important thing that I want to remind you guys is the markets rapidly change their direction, and that means you need to be also aware of the new market and price trends. And for that, if you need to subscribe to the channel, because as the market change, I produce new analysis, and if you are subscribed to the channel, you will get that information. Now the question really is, are we going to see the prices moving to the upside? What could be the initial signal for that sort of a sell off to see? Now that signal is going to be coming from the 4-hour time frame, and the signal will be coming from two important things. Number one, as you can see from the price recently crossed above that 50 and the 100-day simple moving average, and now it's again trying to challenge those two important moving averages. Now if the price stays above these moving averages, then on the daily time frame we are very sure that the price will continue to move to the upside. However, if the price fails to stay above these two important moving averages, then really the likely move is going to be further to the downside, and not only in this zone, but actually moving towards that 25,000 sort of a price level, as that it would be the nearest support in terms of a price action. So to conclude everything, keep an eye on the 4-hour time frame. Keep an eye on that, the 50 and 100-day simple moving average. If it stays above that, we are likely to see move to the upside. If not, and it stays below them, we are likely to see the move to the downside. On the daily time frame, we do see that there is some weakness coming, but the price has formed a bullish pattern, which is your double bottom. But in order for this move to continue, the clue would be coming from the 4-hour time frame. That's all for now. If you like the content, please do subscribe and smash that like button. I'll see you guys next time.